What's going on, guys? I'm going over all the new features and game modes in NHL 23. First things first, the game releases on Friday, October 14th, 2022. And if you have EA Access, also known as EA Play, you get the game 3 days early, October 11th. So mark your calendars for that. Next thing, guys, I want to talk about is the consoles. A lot of people are hoping this game would be on PC, maybe even Switch. Unfortunately, it's just on the regular consoles, both generations. So you got Series X/S, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and that is it. And now, even though the game is only coming out on Xbox and PlayStation, the big news is that crossplay is in this game. So if you have a friend on PlayStation, you're on Xbox, never been able to play NHL against him online, now you can. So unfortunately, it doesn't come out at launch in October. Currently planned as a November update. Cross-platform matchmakings for both Hut and RHL. Unfortunately, I've seen no mention of franchise, so I'm not sure if Ross or Share will be part of crossplay or not. Also, too, guys, I should mention, like FIFA, NHL's crossplay is not cross-generation. So Series X/S can play PS5, Xbox One can play PS4, but Xbox One cannot play PS5, Series X cannot play PS4, so has to be the same console generation, but still, this is huge. This is the #1 thing we've all been asking for. It's in the game. We gotta be happy about that, and I feel like, obviously, it's gonna make everything so much better, easier to find games. You don't have to worry about, your friends being on the same console as you, like, just so many positives for this being added. And now, speaking of franchise mode, guys, that's what I want to talk about next. Their new big feature I'm actually super excited for. It's custom leagues. It says that it brings an all-new level of versatility to the mode by allowing you to adjust number of teams, games played, divisions, conferences, playoff rounds, league salary cap, and more. So there are just so many possibilities here. Obviously, I like to do kind of videos that would actually really fit into this. Like maybe you have a team of just all the provinces. You could do like an 8-team NHL league. You could have a full season, 40-game season, no salary cap. Like there's just, honestly, possibilities are endless with this, so very excited for that new feature. And now that's all this press release has for franchise mode. Is obviously not really going to go into like the meat and potatoes of the mode, so I'm really hoping that with this we get smarter AIGM, we get better ratings, better trades, trade values, signings, team management, the way chemistry is formed, maybe real coaches or something. Like I'm hoping there's a bunch of like smaller stuff for franchise. That's not really going to go into like the press release. This is more kind of like back of the box stuff. If that is the case, I think all those kind of minor changes are going to make franchise mode that much better. With as cool a feature as custom leagues, it's going to be just awesome. And now the next one I want to talk about, guys, is Hockey Ultimate Team. Obviously, the big feature there would be crossplay. You can now play just so many more people, much easier to find a game. Now, I will say, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, are there markets going to be cross-platform markets? Like, will PS5 and Xbox Series X share a market? Now, as far as I'm aware, they're going to have separate markets, as it's simply cross-play, which obviously has to do with matchmaking. I think like the markets is a separate thing. If I'm wrong on that, I'll give you guys an update, but I think it is just for matching with games. Now, on top of crossplay too, you now have women's national teams in Hockey Ultimate Team. To now have the women playing alongside the men. Also, too, in the trailer, we saw their X Factor cards, which I thought looked sick. On top of that as well, it says national team players will have both a base and master item incorporated in events. And of course, all the women's cards are national team players, so they should have both a base card as well as the master. The master is probably like the X Factor version. It says too, Hut Rivals update. Keep Hut Rivals fresh. Players can now compete in a variety of new rotating game themes. I think that's really good. Rivals was definitely like the most stale mode in Hut. Maybe actually Hut Rush, but Rivals is definitely not one of the greatest. As well too, with Rivals rewards, following feedback from our community, you can now unlock 3 additional tiers of rewards based on wins or win streaks, which will be granted immediately. So it's probably something like once you win 3 games in a row, you get something, 4 games, 5 games, maybe like X amount of wins total also grants you immediate awards. That's definitely like awesome to see. As well, guys, like in NHL 22, if you buy an NHL 23 on an old generation console, so PS4, Xbox One, then get the next gen console, you can actually migrate your entire Hut team to next gen. So you get to protect 20 players, they all become untradeable, and then any leftover items and coins get turned into tradable packs based on their value. So cool to see that feature still in the game. And now next, guys, I want to talk about the new gameplay feature, Last Chance Puck Movement. I think I tweeted out a video yesterday showing Zegers doing one of those diving shots, and it says how these gameplay animations add a new layer of authenticity and excitement to the game. So the first one is stumble actions. As I mentioned, we saw that in the video with Zegers taking a shot as he's falling. Now it says you can attempt a pass or a shot after taking any level of contact, so that's really cool to see. As well, there's over 500 stumble action animations, which is pretty crazy to say the least. Now this next one, guys, sounds really cool. Loose puck plays. Turn any loose puck into an opportunity by double tapping pass or shoot to dive into incredible plays to score or clear the puck. So these almost sound like desperation saves, but for players, I'm thinking like if you're in your defensive zone, there's a loose puck, you know you're not going to reach it, you just dive out, poke at it, get it out of the zone. Maybe too, same thing, you're on offense, and instead of just being pushed and then, you know, going for that diving shot, you see a puck that's way out of your reach, you dive and try and get a stick on it. Same thing too for a pass, like, you know, you have a bad angle, you have a guy coming, you dive out, smack it over, some guy comes in for the goal. I feel like there could be some real highlight reel plays with this feature. And lastly, guys, we have enhanced goalie AI. I feel like this has been a long time coming. Using the human goalie system, AI goalies now have access to more than 50 new human desperation save groups, equaling over 350 new save animations. So hopefully, you know, AI goalies are hard to just cheese on. Hopefully, it's more realistic, the saves they make. I mean, 350 new save animations, I feel like that's got to be a good thing. And lastly, guys, it says NHL 23 will be the most authentic and immersive NHL game ever. The second year in a row, NHL 23 returns with the Frostbite engine, bringing all new levels of visual immersion to the game, from electrifying new OT winner, hat trick, and shootout celebrations. That's very cool. So now if you score the OT winner, your team's going to celebrate a little bit harder than a normal win. Also, hat trick celebrations. Hopefully we'll actually see like hats on the ice, the cleaning crew come around picking them up. It would be really cool too to see if you get more hats at home than if you, of course, score a hat trick away. As well too, shootout celebrations. So, you know, you're just solo out there on the ice. You probably come by the bench or something. Or maybe like the whole bench clears to you. Very, very cool. It also says that they've overhauled the levels of crowd awareness and moment-to-moment reaction. So hopefully now if you throw a big hit, you see like the crowd react more. Maybe you hear some like oohs in the crowd. If you score a sick goal, maybe they, you know, get hyped more. Obviously, too, we like to see different reactions based on if you're the home or the away team. Stanley Cup celebration, like, you know, should be absolutely insane. Here, the crowd's going to be kind of more realistic, more involved with the game. Obviously, that is a great sign. And I almost forgot, guys, I want to cover the pre-order bonuses for NHL 23. First things first, if you buy the X Factor edition on PlayStation, you get both PS4 and PS5. Same thing with X Factor on Xbox. You get the Series X/S and Xbox One version. You also get 3 days of early access, 4,600 NHL points, which I just checked is about $50 worth, maybe even actually a little bit more. One Hut X Factor Player Choice Pack, similar to last year. A Hut X Factor Power Up Starter Pack, so if it's like last year, I think you got 5 or 3 collectibles. An X Factor Women's Hut Choice Pack, so this year you actually get a bonus X Factor card since you're getting one of the women's cards. 5 Roller Shell X Factor Zone Ability unlocks, 2 Be a Pro X Factor slot unlocks, and XP boost and bonus trait points, as well as a signed Sarah Nurse Roller Shell jersey. So I feel like if you're going to be playing a lot of Hut, this pre-order makes sense. I think you're actually like making your money back by doing it. But if you're not going to be playing Hut, then definitely do not buy this. I think you'd just be wasting your money. I think that is pretty much it, guys, for this feature set, at least for what we're being told right now. Obviously, it's a little bit thin, and I would say that's probably in large part due to crossplay. Crossplay is just such a big feature. It probably took a lot of their manpower, a lot of their resources, but honestly, I think it was worth it. It was pretty much #1 on everybody's wish list. So the fact that that's now in the game and they can start working on all the other stuff, it's a good spot to be at to keep making NHL better and better. So, love to hear what you guys think about this feature set in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.